In this final video, dealing with decimals, we are going to continue working with our one-step equations, today solving by division and multiplication. Number 39, we have an 8 directly attached to the n. How we remove it? Division. Now, this time today, we're going to have to do all of our work on the side. So we have 45.6 divided by 8. Now this is good division. The 8's a whole number. It doesn't have a decimal, so we can go straight to it. Let's just go ahead and put our decimal point directly above where it currently exists so we don't forget it. 8 does not go into 4. It goes into 45 5 times. That's 40. When I subtract, I get 5. Dropping the 6 straight down. Does 8 go into 56 cleanly? It does. It's 7. So our value for n is 5.7. Positive because everybody here is positive. Number 40. To get that negative 3.4 unattached from x, which it's currently multiplied to, we will have to employ division. I know I'm going to have a positive answer, but we got to work out what that positive answer is. So we have to do 27.54 divided by 3.4. This looks like all the not fun. 1 decimal place over for our decimal point. And let's see what we can think here. So 34, unfortunately, doesn't go into 2 or 27. So we immediately have to guesstimate how many times this is going to go into 275. Oh, well, let's see. 30 would go into 279 times. But this is not 30 and 270, it's 34 and 275. Let's try 7. And I'm just literally throwing a number out to try. We'll have to check after we do the multiplication and subtraction to see if we're okay. So let's see. 7 times 4, that's 28. Hold on to a 2. 7 times 3 is 21. With that extra 2 is 23. When we subtract these, what do we get? So let's see. I'd have to borrow from the 7. And I'm not writing this down just in case I have to erase all this. Borrow from the 7. So 15 minus 8 is 7. I borrowed from this 7, so it's a 6 now. 6 minus 3 is 3. And 2 minus 2 is nothing. So I get a remainder of 37. So let's pause for a second to consider, was 7 the right choice? No. Why not? What have we just written, and why does it tell us that 7 isn't right? It's the 37. You cannot, when using division, get a remainder that is larger than the number you're dividing by. I'm dividing by 34, so when I subtract, the biggest number that I can possibly get is 33. If I get anything that's 34 or bigger, I didn't pick a big enough number in the first place. So this is why I didn't write some stuff down, because I kind of had a feeling I might not be right. So we're going to get rid of that, and we're going to go up. We're going to try 8. 8 times 4 is 32. Hold on to our 3. 8 times 3 is 24. With the extra 3 is 27. Hey, this looks a lot nicer. When we subtract these, we just get 3. 3 is less than 34. We're good. And what's even better, drop our 4, and then we're doing 34 into 34. Hey, that's a whole lot nicer. We already knew that this was positive. It's positive 8.1. On number 41, we have a division example. We have x divided by 5.9 is equal to negative 8.3. So to solve this, we will have to multiply both sides by 5.9. And yep, we're going to have to go off to the side and do it. So 8.3 times 5.9. Oh, let's see real fast. 9 times 3 is 27. Carry the 2. 9 times 8 is 72. With the extra 2 is 74. Second line. 5, or starts with a 0. 5 times 3 is 15, carry the 1. 5 times 8 is 40, with the extra 1 is 41. Add these up. And we're going to get 7, we're going to get 9, we're going to get 8, we're going to get 4, and we have 2 decimal places. So we're going to have negative, because it's a positive times a negative, 48.97 as our solution. Now that's it. You've seen everything there is to see. So as per usual, I invite you to pause the video and attempt the remaining 5 examples. I am going to just plow through them. In 42, we're going to divide both sides by 1.48 to get v is equal to something. 8.584 divided by 1.48. Decimal point has to move 2 places in this problem, so 2 places inside. Okay, 148. I know 8's not going to work because I'd have 800 and then all the extra from 48. 7 is probably going to be too much, so let's try 6. I feel like 6 might be okay. 6 times 8 is 42, holding on to the 4. 6 times 4 is 24, with that extra 4 is 28, now holding on to a 2. 6 times 1 is 6, with the extra 2 is 8. Oh, I'm too big. 882 is bigger than 858. Okay. Let's try 5. 5 times 8 is 40. Carry the 4. 5 times 4 is 20, with the extra 4 is 24. Carry a 2. 5 times 1 is 5, with the extra 2 is 7. This subtraction is fine. We're going to have 8. We're going to have a 1. We're going to have a 1. 118 is less than 148, so we're okay there. Drop the 4. Oh, this is not nice. And we got to try something. Let's try 8. 8 times 8 is 64. That's promising. Holding on to a 6 right now. 8 times 4 is 24. No, what am I saying? 8 times 4 is 32. With our extra 6 is... $38. Sorry, my brain locked up for a second. And now I can't write to save my life. This is an 8. And we're holding on to a 3. 8 times 1 is 8. With our extra 3 is 11. Oh, sweet, merciful Lord, thank you. We get 5.8. And we were dividing 2 positive numbers, so we're going to have ourselves a positive answer. On 43, we are multiplying both sides of this equation by 0.7 to make it happen, which means we're going to get x is equal to negative, positive times a negative, so we know it's negative. And let's take a look here. 1.9 times 0.7. 7 times 9 is 63, carry a 6. 7 times 1 is 7, with the 6 is 13. 2 decimal places. Negative 1.33. For number 44, we're going to multiply both sides by 2.6. So that p is equal to, again, it's going to be negative, because we have a positive times a negative. And let's see, 6.5 times 2.6. 6 times 5 is 30. Carry a 3. 6 times 6 is 36. With that extra 3 is 39. New line starts with a 0. 2 times 5 is 10. Carry a 1. 2 times 6 is 12. With the 1 is 13. Add them up. We get 1690. 2 decimal places. We get 16.90. So we can say our answer is negative 16.9. On 45, we're multiplying both sides by 8.8. And getting x equals, it will be negative because we're doing a positive times a negative. And again, off on the side, I just got to do 5.6 times 8.8. 8 times 6 is 48. Carry the 4. 8 times 5 is 40. With that 4 is 44. New line, start with a 0. 8 times 6 is 48. Carry the 4. 8 times 5 is 40. With the extra 4 is 44. Add them up. 8, we get 12 to carry. We get 9. We get 4. And we have 2 decimal places. Negative 49.28 for our solution. And finally, on number 46, we're going to divide both sides by negative 6.1. So we know r is going to be a positive number, whatever it might be. We just have to work that out. So 14.64 divided by 6.1. Decimal point has to move one place. 61 and 146, that's probably going to be 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 6 is 12. When I subtract those, 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. 24 is less than 61. We're good. Going to drop our 4 then. And 61 into 244, my instinct says 4. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 6 is 24. No remainder. Negative divided by a negative again is positive. So our final solution to the set of notes, r, is equal to 2.4.